Good afternoon, Dylan. It is Monday, February 23rd, 2015. And every day is leg day, I believe. Because every day you're walking somewhere, I hope. So that, by default, makes every day leg day. If my logic makes any sort of sense, then that's true. You just spent a fair amount of time, like the entire second topic of your video was basically about how people with bad morals or bad choices or the kind of people that we aren't supposed to look up to are needed in literature of any variety. And I completely agree. Maybe not necessarily for all the same reasons, but I do agree with the reasons you gave. I also like those kinds of characters because they show ways that I am better than the worst. I am better than what our society says is absolute evil of some variety, or even just intolerable kinds of characteristics. I can use that to be like, well, okay, I'm not what our society considers bad. I may not be the super altruistic good, but I'm definitely not bad. Is that a good spot to be in? Probably not, but at least I know that I'm not that bottom level. Instead, I know that I'm at least an acceptable person. Maybe a good person, but not the best or a great person. I am someone who is somehow trying to keep my head above water and trying to chase after what's considered good, following these good values that our society has. But I may not be perfect all the time because I do fumble and falter and fall and whatever other kinds of words you want to throw in there to say I make mistakes. All of that is another reason why I enjoy those kinds of characters. They show what happens when the faults of humanity, whatever the societal faults mainly consist of, are. They show how, if you follow through on these, sometimes how you can leave a path of death and destruction in your wake, how you can ruin all the things that most people consider valuable and most people care for. Other times I use them as a benchmark to base myself, to be totally selfish against. To use, like, okay, yeah, that person did something truly awful in my eyes. I haven't done that, so I must be a better person. And again, a lot of this stems from the idea that I believe that there are good and bad values out there. That somehow what I'm doing is generally pursuing a good quality or an admirable quality and not just something that people are going to look at and be like, dude, why? That is so wrong or bad or evil or whatever word you want to throw in there. I think that belief in pursuing something better than what I currently am is not a trait that is easily discovered in oneself or easily trained. It's something that takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of practice. And there's a clip in a movie, which I want to try and put in the themejiggy somewhere down there, that describes it in about a minute and a half, way better than I ever could. It's a clip from a movie called The Hogfather, which is based on a series of books from the Discworld series, which is a book series I really enjoy. But based on that idea, it feels like beliefs, whether good or bad or non-religious style, religious style, whatever, are a tremendous part of who we are and how we lead our everyday lives to determine whether characteristics are good or bad. Anyway, Dylan, that's all I got time for today. Hope to see you around.